when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So the Army Black Knights offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Johnson looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Let's look at the big picture for Army. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. So Arkansas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the...
There he goes! Inside the 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Black Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up. You must have discipline to excel at West Point, and that is exactly what they're getting from this Black Knight quarterback.
It's a disciplined system. It's a disciplined way of life. That's why they chose to sign up for the Army. And you can tell this quarterback, he is their leader. He shows the discipline, and he shows the toughness.
The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. Inside the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The sure hands, it's Platt. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pocket breaking down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Jackson will throw. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
14 on 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Finds the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Black Knights want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fakes the catch. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Black Knights come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Jackson gonna throw it. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Oh, he's got a chance. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Army! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He leaves it with his back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Black Knights! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Hard running there. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. So now it's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This guy is doing it all. It's like he's Glenn Davis and Doc Blanchard doing it all over the place for Army.
And there's no secret, right? Like, they're not going to throw the football over the yard. You're going to get a heavy dose of the run. You know he's getting it, and he's still putting on a show today for this Army squad.
Got it in the middle. It's right. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Manning. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout on.
The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Locker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're like, oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They go to the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jackson will throw. Puts it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The toss to the right. Fighting off the defender. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Snags it. Touchdown, Army! And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Jackson gonna throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Here's the heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. the Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. What am I seeing out here? Am I seeing Glenn Davis get loose and run for the Heisman again?
Man, that's a heck of a compliment to this young man. That shows you what kind of day he's having. They're featuring him, they're giving him the rock, and he is rewarding this Army offense.
Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure coming. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We reached the break, and Army has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. A little release to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Houston is on a tear right now. Almost reminds me of the days of the old run-and-shoot offense there at U of H. They're up by 22 over Georgia Southern. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Platt. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. Picks up the first down. Oh, he found a space. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Complete to start this drive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? The run from the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Jackson gonna throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running into the open space. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.